What does it mean to be a woman today? Now, I must also balance this by saying it's worse for the men, because the men are in such crisis. The men are your greatest problem, because the men don't know what to do either. They're not sure what it is to be a man anymore. The average man in this country, and in my country, and in the whole Western world, is struggling with his true manhood. He doesn't know what it is to be a man. You remember that about 40 years ago, it was very easy to be a man. 60 years ago, it was automatic to be a man, because the roles were very clear. He goes to work, you keep the house. You have the babies, he buys the food. I mean, it was very clear. And that's why your grandmother didn't have a divorce. There was no divorces back then, because the roles were very clear. Everyone knew where their place was. The man place was out working, woman was home, keeping home. And then the man bought the home, the woman cleaned it and kept it. The man bought the food, woman cooked it and served it. It's very simple. Matter of fact, most women and men at that time didn't have a problem with one another, because there was no competition and no contention. The man knew where the woman was all the time. She was home. And she knew where he was. He was out laboring. As a matter of fact, it was so tough to survive 60 years ago that everybody had to keep their roles clear. It was simple to be married and to love one another. Matter of fact, your grandmother and grandfather did not really express love the way you express love today, because they didn't have no time to do it. He was busy working 10, 12 hours a day. By the time he came, all he wanted was food, sex, and bed. I call him the caveman. You know, caveman coming. Sex, boom, finish, boom, sleep. Caveman. And you know, the woman back then didn't complain. Why? She understood. He worked all day, he was tired, she had his food ready, she fed him, had sex, went to bed, he's happy. Next morning he goes back out in the forest, on the jungle of life, and worked for her and take care of the kids. And so she actually respected him because he did that. He worked hard. And she was respected by him because he knew she took care of the kids and the home and everything. So they respected one another. There was a high respect for them, each other. Their love was based on their roles. She loved him because he worked so hard to keep the family together. He loved her because he took care of the home. She took him home and took care of the kids, and he appreciated her cleaning his clothes. I mean, there was this mutual respect.